Hey guys, come with me on the night walk journey, and I am not spreading the love to you. What? No, tonight I want to spread the love to the darkness. The darkness inside you, the darkness inside me, the lower frequency things, the things that we don't necessarily, that we want to change. I'm sending the love to all of the parts of us that we want to change. And one thing I would love to send love about me is frustration. I get frustrated pretty easily lately. So I'm gonna send my frustration some love and some peace. Peace was a big thing that came up for me today, is not wanting anything or anybody or anything to ruin the peace that I have built within myself. But I'm like, nobody can do that. Nobody can ruin the peace that I have built within myself, except for myself. And the reason I don't send love to my light workers tonight is because you already are love. So I don't have to send you anything. You already are peace. So I don't have to send you peace because you are peace. And hold on. You're coming with me on a night walk with my dog. And I have random thoughts that I'm gonna post later if I don't have people interested in live right now. But I got this feeling today that it's time for us to understand that once the light worker, once the star seed once we understand, the light understands in this world, understands, the spiritual ones in this world understand that we are the spirit, we are the peace, we are the love, we are everything. So we don't need to send the love or peace or anything to each other anymore. What we need to do is we need to send it to the ones that hurt us the most, ones that are the darkest, the ones that are the most evil, the ones that are the darkest and the darkest parts of ourselves. We need to send our peace to those things, because those things don't realize that they are the love, they are the peace, they are the spirit. And really, when you take on these dark energies, you are fragmenting yourself, and you are no longer the light. You are no longer as much of the peace. You're no longer as much of the love. You're no longer full with all of the light, because you're taking on the false dark things. And a lot of if you have too much of that inside of you as a human, you're just not going to realize that you have a choice to make yourself a spiritual, loving, light-filled being, or you have a choice to continue with the anger and the rage. Right now, the world needs us to stand up for who we are, ground crew, and realize that we are the love, we are the peace, and to send as much as we can. I mean, we have an infinite amount inside of us, because we are that. If you are the love, if you are the peace, if you are the light, you have an infinite amount of those things inside of you. So what are you doing holding it in? What are you doing not releasing it to the ones who have hurt you, to the ones who do dark things, who don't want to do dark things deep down, but don't even realize that, because they've just been living in it for so long. So once the light worker community, the starseed community, harmony, should take us that frustration out into the world. Help me to fix this situation and talk to me, and who feels like they go immediately, instantly. That's what I got, and it made so much sense. Able to communicate with this person in a way that didn't sorry and make it all my fault so you feel better. I didn't do that this time. Harmony back into my reality, but is it the peaceful? Eventually it just came to me. All be seen maybe right now, but they can be are the love. And right now the world has a lot of things that are not harmony. They're better than hope. They're better than mercy. These two, peace and love. I mean so I close my eyes and I just in myself, the frustration in myself, and the darkness, the energies that we don't even have to speak of. This whole thing is honestly, and the reason that you can see me is because you are me. Because I want to be the walking energy, like the pig pen energy all around me, but instead of dirt, it's love, all radiating all around me. Walking around at this protest, just being and radiating this feeling of love to all the people there. I just want to go there just to be there, just to send good things. So if you have protests coming in your neighborhood, which they are here, and I was saying, I have a goal, just not to pick a side. But I think people are realizing we don't need to pick a side. It's more like the whole thing. And we need to not have sides. That's the start. Like, get rid of the whole entire structure and revamp of leaders to help us, to guide us, to possibly spread rules, maybe, that we have a choice if we want to follow or not. But I do believe we need wise ones out there leading us to good things. But I don't that's my whole thing, not to get rid of the one guy who is basically the puppet of the puppet master. One guy, not saying that he's not bad or he's not wrong. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I don't think he has as much power as the people think he does. the big T I'm talking about, the big trumpet. I mean, when you really break it down, we're realizing that words do have meaning and they have patterns, and if a word sounds like another word, it could be because it's related. Talk about the trumpet, and I'm telling you, he's just a puppet. It makes sense. Hello, he's a puppet. And he doesn't really have as much power as people make it seem. And, just like, I think he might get off on just people protesting him because of the fact that shows that he has all this ultimate power or something. If they're protesting me, all these people are protesting me. Oh, I must have a lot of power then. If I'm bringing out crowds like this, wow, I'm powerful. So, people, you might be giving him the illusion that he is powerful just by fighting him. Yeah, we don't want to do that. So it would be good to have some light workers in the crowd at these events. And I'm happy they're happening. I think it's necessary at the same time. I think it's good because it shows the people will only be pushed so far. And electric checks are still back, and it's not all digital. So be awake. I take it back with the ground crew. Like, awakened people are the ground crew. Like, the people, there's it's almost like a movie, you know. There's a part for everybody, and there's a part that's the people who are protesters. They're one part of the system, and then you have the system breakers, the truth tellers, and then you have the light workers, the ones the white blood cells, basically spreading love. This is a bodily system. If people don't get that by now, that we are like little parts of a whole entire living organism. That's the truth. That's the truth. And we're realizing that we're all a little unit of a bigger living being, who all of us make, like, we all create this bigger thing that is all of us, that is us. And we all have our part, we all have our duty, we all need to be our truth, and we all need to stand up for our truth. And now with the protests, I need my workers of light to go there, and what I need from you is not to pick a side, not to say anybody's wrong or right, not to even say it needs to change, but just to think about the way that you would do it, and how peaceful it would be, and how the changes, maybe you think about the changes that you see, imagine them, take that energy and walk around. Keep your oath, this energy of wisdom. And if we all get together in a place that was meant to be a protest, and turn it into a peaceful event for change, because just one of us being there, you don't know the power you have. So even if you can't go to an event in your town, look it up. There's protests around, because people think that the puppet is the puppet master, the trumpet is the trumpet master, and he's not. There's people pulling his strings. There's bigger things. There's energy pulling his strings. So it's an energetic thing, and we need our energy there. We need our energy present. So even if you can't be there in the present with your physical body, you need to be there in spirit, in your mind. So look it up. Look up what's going on in your world. Look up if there's anything happening, if there's people getting together and trying to get the puppet out of his position. Take your spirit of love and peace and solution and wisdom and acceptance, not of any way, and this is the way it needs to be. And if you're not, it's not who we really are. So we are way 10,000 times more powerful than a fake, false illusion energy. So if we are able, with these